Greetings, fencers. The next 3 plays shown are counters to people who like to use parrying or don't threaten you. No, these can be used against aggressive fighters, but they certainly have a higher success rate against people who choose basic parrying over cutting. The advantage these have over striking around is they don't open you up as much to counters and maintain control on their weapon. Once they use extreme parrying, you can give up on that side and strike around. Now, wrenching off works on 2 levels. 1. The act of making it look like you'll take off or leave the bind makes your opponent soften slightly on the bind, expecting to have to parry another opening, as well as it allows you to use your strong on a weaker part of their sword. It can be done with the long edge, but with the short edge you get more leverage and impact benefits. If your opponent reacts faster than you thought and goes hard in the bind, then double around it. Now we see a different type of wrenching that also utilizes snapping. If someone is covering your sword, whether you're in full or making an undercut, then they're going in range with an action that doesn't threaten you. Always go away from their point snapping with either long or short edge. If someone goes quite slow and doesn't really react, just bring your hands over and cut at the head. But someone who doesn't want to get hit is more likely to bring their arms up, in which case you cover their blade or hands or hilt with yours and wrench. It can be used with high cuts as well, and has multiple holds and throws that can be done from it. Now the next play against parrying is actually with the setting on versus in the ring act. However, I use the von Danzig interpretation, which is drastically different. It shows the basic technique with the half sword. If he parries, you strike a thwart and strengthen it with the other hand, allowing you to break through if he parries again. If he does manage to be too strong, then use the pommel on the other side to either strike or hook the neck. Spend time practicing, grabbing the sword with and without gloves in solo practice. When the opponent stays in the after, you have a multitude of options. These are just a few that the authors chose as examples for this section. Thanks for watching, keep studying, keep practicing.